Okay, we've just got another boring type of original, although it can look really interesting. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat, folks. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. Gonna leave it on 100. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here, missing a front cover, New Idea. This one's a Royals version, and we're interested in the picture here. So how's the Queen coping? She's obviously a bit sick. She's not my cup of tea, just another celebrity a lot of people follow. Anyway, let's just make something interesting out of this picture. Let's see how we go. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I don't know why they call the New Idea, because it never seems to be anything new in it. It's all the same old trash, you know, celebrities and cake making. Well, I'm not into cake making either, so I'm just trying to think why that didn't turn out too well. I think red's the wrong colour. For some reason it looks light. Looks like we made it really wishy-washy. Now, stupid user interface drives me mad. I think we've put the brightness on dark, but it doesn't seem to be... the colour balance is not at full tilt. That's why. I always make a habit of making the colour balance brighter, but I'm actually thinking maybe the colour I've chosen may not. I don't know if it works, or if it won't work. We're going to leave it on that and we're going to try it again. But that's why the colour balance wasn't set at its usual heaviness. So it goes to show that it does often pay for me to put the colour balance up full to get a richer, darker look. Because it looks wishy-washy otherwise, in this case. And that looks a lot better. Still looks a bit hard to see I can't see. I like the colours there, the bright colours on her face. Still, it's not what I want. Wondering if we're going to do that again. We're just going to quickly play with buttons so we don't lose our settings. So I'm just going to try that again with her face. See, try and make it look more interesting. Still looks a bit wishy-washy though. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it looks wishy-washy and very indistinct. The face is just so hard to see in this image. Still think I haven't been doing the movements very well. I don't know why I keep getting that same shitty result. going to do a slow movement. Decided that way, see if we can make it look any good. Don't know why it's not looking as bright and why the face is so indistinct. That looks more recognisable. Maybe we could use that as a master copy. Or maybe we could do it again, or maybe utilise that. I might... So we're just going to close up that book, that magazine, and we're just going to throw it on the recycle pile. Hopefully we won't have to fish it off the pile again. So, wondering if we're going to stay on red, or we're going to stay on red. And we're going to move this image of her face, make it more interesting. I might actually add some enlargement. No, we're going to leave it like that. So I'm going to just slide this face around. Going to make this is going to be a real abstract piece, I do think so. Yeah, it is very abstract. It's too abstract for my liking. She doesn't look terribly flattering in that picture. I don't know what we're going to do with this picture. Okay, maybe we could enlarge it a little bit, or we're going to leave it there. It's not a very distinct image of her. It's not that distinct at all. Just a gentle movement for this. I don't know why her face isn't turning up all that brightly, all that well, but that looks shit house. I'm actually thinking we might need the magazine back, folks. We're going to leave it on that. I'm actually thinking we're going to leave it on that setting. I think we're going to leave it on the copied paper setting for a better result. I just got to find the picture in the book. I don't know whether it's meant to work out or not, if it's going to work. I'm just trying to see. There she is. So we're just going to try that again. See if we can make her look really, really interesting in an abstracty sort of a fashion. Hopefully this is a better setting. Yeah, that looks really interesting colour-wise and shape-wise. I'm actually thinking we could use that as our master copy. Right, so that looks brilliant. That's going to be the centre of the job. Okay, right, so now we're cooking with gas, so to speak. Or should we say electricity? Ha, photocopier. Okay. So now we're just going to switch off all the negative positive bits as well as the negative positive itself. That's going to go to the centre. That's going to the centre. And this has got to be gone. And maybe we could raise the contrast a little, and maybe we can make this a little bit there and see what we can get out of this image. I think now this is the end of this. Now we're just going to get our piece of this and we're going to make it into something more interesting. Don't know why it was so wishy-washy, folks. Why the output has been so washed out for a magazine. So now we're just going to see what we can do. Okay, let's see how she looks. She looks more clearer now, and the colours are a lot nicer. She looks very abstract in this picture, but you can still see her eyes, so she's not totally lost. Yeah, I just don't know why they call it New Idea, because it used to be, I guess, maybe once upon a time, things that appear in it are new. Oh, I guess you could say that the cakes and the recipes might still be classified as new ideas for cooking. I don't personally read those magazines, they're just not my thing. I just don't have any interest in the celebrities or the cooking or the other so-called, in the sex, it's a sexist term, I know, but women's interest. I don't have an interest in that shit, folks. I might be a woman, but I don't not interested in all that shit. Okay, out it comes. So these are our pieces from the New Idea. Yeah, it's not exactly new. It's been around for decades, probably just before I was even born. Or maybe soon after I was born, it might have been born itself. It's just such a boring load of topics these magazines cover. It's just not funny. Anyway, that looks quite good. Will we say spectacular, or maybe almost? I think now we can call this demo quits.